Hello, everyone, and welcome to session one for my Curse of Strahd campaign. Um, we have decided to start brand new due to some issues with the previous campaign. It was getting a little too mundane, wasn't really working, too much combat, not enough roleplay, and basically lost all interest in that. So, it happens. But we have started over with a brand new crew, aside from two who have returned. Um, we are first going to go through introductions of everyone and their characters. So everyone will take a moment to introduce themselves along with who their character is and a little bit about your character. We shall first start off with Finrod Ashwood.
I am a Finrod Ashwood. I am from the Ashwood of Forest. Uh, my my family is a noble family that rules over the Ashwood Forest, but I did not want to be part of that life. I was more a part of the forest, so I did not want to be a part of it. So I talked to my parents, and I decided to leave the forest to go on a grand adventure.
And going on a grand adventure, what did you learn knowledge-wise as for what your class is?
Yes, I am a ranger. Uh, I'm a high elf ranger, and yeah.
Okay, understood. All right. Next, we will move on to Hirkoira.
So, kind of short notice. I haven't had a whole lot of time to develop, but my character has always been living in a city environment within Ravenloft, and he likes to gamble with a lot of things, and sometimes he's had some big wins and big losses. Right now, he is.
I'm going to pause you real quick. You know nothing of Ravenloft or Barovia. So that is a no-go. I did not, I guess I forgot to mention that, but none of your characters know anything of Ravenloft or Barovia. So,
Okay.
I mean, you
So how
can
did we get
basically
here?
have grown up somewhere in the Forgotten Realms, Sword Coast area. We'll just say that.
Well, same difference from the city environment. He's reeling from a large loss right now, and he's in debt to some bad people.
Oh, okay. All right. Now we move on to Ikith Uragil.
All right. I'm Ikith. Okay, I can't really do an accent. Sorry. But Ikith. She's from the. She sails the high seas. Sailor background. I imagine she was born into a poor family, and she ran off to join pirates at a very young age. Been running with them ever since. Was never the brightest of the bunch. Always figured, brains were more useful splattered on the floor than they were stuck in people's heads.
All right, and what is your race and class?
Oh yeah, Copper Dragonborn Barbarian.
All right. Oh yeah, and to mention, Kirkoira is a bugbear rogue, as that was not mentioned. We move on to Kiro Karagiri, Kiro Karagia.
Kirigaya, but this you don't
Okay,
have to say my last name.
Kirigaya.
Just call me Kira.
Right.
Okay, so my character name is Kiro Kirigaya. He used to be a noble, but he left this for a better life. I don't understand how, but he prefers like more traveling to see the world and not being stuck up in a palace. So he left the noble household in search of work and traveling all over the place.
And what is
The
your
human cleric.
okay? All right. Last but not least, we have Morgorax Shadow Spine, or is that? Yeah, sorry, Shadow Spire.
Right, it's Shadow Spire. But don't worry, you're not the only one who's gotten my name wrong in the past. That's me, Morag Shadow Spire, at your service. I am originally from the Menagerie Coast, on another plane and another time. Let's just say I had a little bit of a run in learning some very unique spells. And it caused me to be, well, currently where I'm at right now. I am a copper dragonborn wizard.
All right. Well, introductions aside, I am DM Story, the Dungeon Master for Curse of Strahd. Unfortunately, I hail from nowhere but the East Coast of the United States. You know, it's just what it is, or East region of the United States. We plan on having a lot of fun. I have told everyone, and I hope everyone understands, this is more role play than combat oriented. So have your thinking caps on as much as possible. I know that's going to be hard for you, Ikith, but try to figure it out.
What is that supposed to mean? Okay, so that's true,
Wisdom and
fuck it.
intelligence
I
score,
have
girl.
her covered. She don't want to use her brain. I'll use mine instead.
I was making fun of your wisdom and intelligence score.
Oh, fell too far from the tree.
All
It
right.
shows that she's a real barbarian.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's go ahead and
Okay.
step into the campaign of Curse of Strahd. Boop, 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 boop. It's the evening before high harvest tide, and a storm has descended over Daggerford, with dark clouds pouring cascades of rain down upon the town below. Despite the weather, however, the town buzzes with anticipation of an impending fall-time festival, each home filled with warmth and joy. Bright, cheery candlelights twinkle from every window, and the sounds of song and dance echo throughout the wet and muddy streets. Amidst the merriment, however, you stand apart. Neither locals nor visitors, you're vagabonds, travelers, ghosts passing through an unfamiliar town. As laughter rings out from inns and homes, you face a simpler, starker dilemma: the quest for shelter. Every room in the town is claimed, every hearth filled to bursting, leaving you in the grip of the bitter storm. Until, that is, the owner of the ramshackle Nightmare's Bridal Tavern offers you a grudging reprieve, the hayloft above their stable. It's not to boast about, leaving the biting cold and the lingering scent of musty hay as your only companions, but it's a roof over your head nonetheless, a small mercy of a night such as this. One by one, you find a home amidst the muck and hay. Overhead, rain lashes the stable, thunder punctuating the rhythmic drumming on the roof. Flashes of lightning lance across the skies, casting the stable's interior in stark lights and darks. Rainwater drips steadily down through a leak in the roof, snaking its way across the floor until it pools in the corner. Here, then, you find yourselves, huddled in the darkness amongst strangers, while joy and mirth dance just out of reach. And actually, this is when y'all are supposed to describe your character's appearance and how you guys would position yourselves in this stable.
Is there any windows that can be looked through?
You can find some windows that you can look through to see outside.
Okay. Well, you see Shadowspire. He's standing at one of the windows, just staring off into space. You see almost a brightness in his eyes as the rain reminds him of his home, and he starts to, maneuver his claws in a particular way to where you see a blue ball of magic come out from it, and he just has memories of his times at home and the times of him studying his books and trying to learn how to do what it is that he does or what he wants to do. And then when a flash of lightning strikes, you see him startled, you see him jump. Then you see him just shake his head and go, "Why was I such a fool? I wasn't ready. That now, I guess I have to deal with the consequences."
All right.
Okay, here, can I add something? Alright, Ikif hears, listens to, sorry, how do you pronounce that?
During gameplay, just say Shadowspire.
Okay, Ikif looks over this, listens to Shadowspire, mumbling to himself, and she lets out a scoff, as she, leans, she leans against a hay bale, haphazardly. She hasn't got any time for brooding. She's here to get some rest, and she'll be out in the morning.
All right.
Finrod goes over to Shadow and consoles him.
Okay, how would you go about consoling him?
I go over there and I tell him, we all make mistakes, my friend. It's just a matter of how you decide to repay that mistake, to make yourself better. There will always be mistakes. It's always how you will get back up in the end.
All right. Got two more. Here, Koira or Kiro?
Right. Here walks over to Shadowspire and Finrod and goes, I find the best way to get over my troubles is by gambling them away. How about a good game of cards?
Now that's something I can get behind, Ikif yells from across the stable.
Oh my god.
Kiro just kind of like stays in back, like away from everyone, just clutching his holy emblem, I guess, holy symbol. He doesn't really engage with anybody. He just kind of stays away.
All right. Suddenly, a searing bolt of lightning rends the sky, illuminating the evening in a blinding flash of stark white. A booming thunder that follows is so loud it shakes the very ground beneath you, causing the timbers of the stable to creak and groan. The light of the strike lingers unnaturally, silhouetting small wisps of fog that twist through the air. A thick, ankle-deep mist gathers outside, shrouding the earth in a ghostly veil. Its tendrils curl invitingly as though beckoning you to the darkness beyond. The rain continues to pelt the roof above, but the wind no longer howls. and the merry sounds of Daggerford's festivities seem muted and distant. The horses in the stable beneath stir uneasily, their whinnies echoing loudly in the stillness. An uneasy feeling sweeps through the hayloft, a cold shiver that has nothing to do with the wind or rain.
Well, ain't that a magnificent sight?
I don't know if you would call it a sight or if you would call it something else.
Yeah, I can't see much of this bloody storm.
Finrod, you notice your backpack shaking a little bit as if something is trying to get out of it.
Blimey, what the heck's going on in my backpack? Opens backpack and checks all the stuff in it to see what's going on or if anything got into the backpack.
Suddenly, the stone crest that you have been carrying starts floating in the air, emitting a low hum and faint smell of pine needles and earthy soil before it floats away.
What is that?
That is not good, my friends.
That doesn't look normal.
Shadowspire, your backpack begins to suddenly rustle too.
I know what's in here. I don't know what could be causing this. So I'll go ahead and I'll start opening my I'll open my backpack.
Your dragon scale that you got from your family pops out, floating in front of your face. You notice most of the scale is now covered in ice, except for a small bit of the tip that is glowing with a bright silver light. Unfortunately, you're unable to grab it quick enough before it follows the same path as the stone crest.
Well, that ain't good, and I need that.
Kiro, same thing happens. Your backpack makes some weird rustling sounds, shaking, and so on.
I open the backpack while saying, "You guys spreaded your bad luck to me."
I don't know if it's bad luck or not, but your sunrise medallion levitates from your backpack, shining with a warm golden glow, emitting rays of bright light in the same direction that you've seen the other items head. It does not leave your sight, but it keeps pointing in the direction where the other items went.
Do you think we should follow this? It's a bit suspicious that they're all going in that general direction.
They
But it also
everything
could
else.
be something else. Could be
I'm
like a
getting my
trap.
beauty sleep.
Eketh, you have a rough time getting some sleep with your backpack rustling next to you.
Oh, god damn it.
I have a bad feeling, my friends, but I think we should follow it. And maybe reclaim our items.
Are you opening your backpack to figure out what it is or not?
Guess so, yeah.
All right,
Just a check.
that lovely tattered banner that you have hovers just out of reach. Suddenly, the sound of war drums fill the air. The banner blows in an unseen wind in the direction as the other items.
Oh, god damn it.
Here, Koira, that beautiful Electrum coin that you were carrying suddenly figures out how to get out of your backpack, turns onto its side, and starts rolling away along the muddy cobblestones, chasing after the other items that have drifted away.
I don't even think twice. I just start running after it. No, come back to me, precious.
I send my familiar after it. I look to. Again, I'm gonna have a hard time with names, so you'll have to forgive me. I'll look over at I guess Finrod, and I'm going. Well, wait, hold on. Who would be strong? It would be the barbarian. So
Ickith.
Ithaca?
Ickith.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll look over at her and I'll go. I need you to carry me.